Da. I am off the beat. I don't care. I fucked it up. Hey everyone, it's me, Soup. Welcome to the fucking show. I'm the Joker, baby, and I like to tell jokes, and I like to have fun, and I hope we all have a fun time. Oh fuck, what's happening? Oh, hi, Soup. Hi, Soup? Hi! Hi, Avery, hi! I hope you're ready for a great old time. Today we're going to be doing Pokemon Salt and Shadow. I'm going to shadow all over them. We're going to the moon. I'm drinking water and spacing out. How are you? I'm sitting here thinking about everything. I suddenly felt the urge to make a tabletop system yesterday. And I've been riding that high all day. Hi, I'm new. I just recently watched. Just started watching Kandaru and now I'm here. Well, hi. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, you're listening to Radio Soup and doing laundry. Awesome, awesome. Hi, Rainbow Phase, also. Gang, I think it'd be really fun for me to be able to make a video game, but because I can't, because because I have like 20 different video game ideas, I've just decided that I'm going to turn one of them into a tabletop game because that's de facto way easier. And also because it's basically just putting a bunch of horror games I like and mashing them into a singular concept. Dude, writing your ideas down on paper is like weird. And it makes my brain work, you know? If that makes sense. Like, it puts pieces together that, like, don't function normally. Like, I can feel the gears turn, for once, instead of it just kind of being cobwebs in there. I'll start a time. Feel the same way when I'm writing. I, like, really don't do it often or ever. It's, like, my one big sin as, like, a creative, that I just don't write at all, ever. Which is something I'm trying to, like, correct. It's, like, fun. I've been in the habit of writing down my thoughts for a long while because I forget in seconds otherwise, but downside is that nothing is organized. I just have like a Google Doc in my head. Or I just have a Google Doc on my computer that's labeled Soup Funny Ideas. And then I make a separate folder inside of that folder. Your PNG tuber is very cute, but I must ask, why do you always vibrate when you talk, lol? It's what I use. It's just the tool that I have. Shakes me. Hold on. Is that like a thing I can turn off? So that I'm just yapping. Kindaru tried to raid, but went to the wrong soup. Who else is out there with my name? Supper soup, no underscore. I had to look up the channel after. Well, that's some big dedication. Thank you for coming out here. That's really funny. Promoting the competitors. I hope she's not like beating herself up about it. Avatar scale. Oh fuck, that's huge. No, not that. Scale multiplier. No. I can move myself. That's funny. I can go up and down. Okay. But I'm just getting... what do you mean there's two soups? Yeah, apparently there's another guy out there with my exact same name, but not an underscore. That makes sense. That makes sense. There would be some fuckhead trying to fucking write off my coattails. Movement scale? Oh, okay, hold on. I found it. I'm just fucking around, honestly, I'm just fucking around trying to see what the settings on this are, because I've like never touched them before. Dude, I can make myself colorful. Turn that off. Under the state effects. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Random mouth shaking. Random move. Oh, wait, hold on. Shaking. Vibrating. Whoa. Okay. Shake more. Amount and velocity. What is this? Ooh. Ooh. I'm having too much fun with this. I can jump. Oh my god, hold on. Okay. On mouth close effects. Okay, yes, okay. Okay, I'm feeling it. Darken. The shadows. The evils. Bye, Raydell. But it was cool at least catching up. Oh, hold on, I was reading. I wish I could stay longer, but I gotta leave in like 10-15 minutes or so. It was at least cool at least catching the start of the stream. You seem very cool, and I'll catch another one in the future. I was so distracted. Yeah, no, it's a pleasure seeing you here. Have a great day. No, so she feels very bad about us accidentally rating the wrong soup. It's okay. She's okay. I don't... It's like, it like happens. Let her know that she's awesome, and I love her, and she's free to come hang out today if she wants to. Look out, it's the dark and evil super soup. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, no, I'm just gonna go back to fucking with these settings now that, I've done all of my, things and, speaking. You guys can, like, go. Darkness! Darkness! Kendaru, it's, like, so okay. I'm literally having so much fun as, like, and, like, acting like a toddler right now, fucking around with these settings. I've become smooth-brained in seconds. Maybe this is, like, a good idea, though, to, like, have that on. Oop. Oop. Okay. Okay, random move. Wave rotate. Wave rotate. Ooh, 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 ooh. Someone needs to take this away from me. State effects. Do 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 do. Hello? Hello. Okay. 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 Yeah, this works, right? This is, like, okay. And then, if I turn these on, I just kind of start jumping around like a... this is real bimbo. This is real bimbo shit, guys. I wish I could have it so that the darken... kinda like, what's the word here? That it kinda like faded. Because then maybe I would use it. But like, it's fine. Alright, new era, new me. I'm now absolutely shaking with it. Let me just fucking stretch. Okay. Anything else of note? I heard that they're fucking curing diabetes. That sounds fucked up. I hope we get some of that over in America. Right now it's only in China, I think. Yeah, Jitter's replaced with Wiggles. I feel like Wiggles is like more of the supper soup vibe, you know? I think that just makes more sense for my streaming career to be a wiggler. A wiggler, a jiggler, and all that stuff. More so than like a skitterish fuck. It'll cost more than you can afford? What's the implication of that? Oh, you mean the jiggles? You mean like going full PNG tuber or like VTuber? Yeah, I'm never doing that. Yeah, I'm never becoming a VTuber. It's just not gonna be fucking practical. Speaking of medical treatments that are only in other countries, God, I wish I could go to Japan to have them reactivate the genes that make me grow a new set of teeth. Uh-huh. We should like bring all of the fucking we should like have global healthcare or like global medical. If something can be done in one country, they should just bring it over to the other fucking countries. I want my body to be fucking okay and normal, fuckheads. Fix me, goddammit. So the goal for today's stream, right? We're going to the moon in Pokemon, Salt and Shadow. You know, that uber difficult Pokemon fan game. That's like the only good one that I've ever played. Actually feels innovative and like fun. We're gonna do that one today. And there is a super boss somewhere on the moon that when we beat it, if we beat it, because it's mechanically it's according to the developers unbeatable, but I'm sure we can find a way. Because I have the smartest people in the room with me today, my chat. But so when we beat it, I get to put my OC into the game. Is what I assume. They were like, I think they were like a little vague about what the actual prize here is. But like, I'll be able to get some kind of reward, and I think that's like entirely worth doing this and smashing my head into a wall forever. Fucking... In particular... Hold on, I need to... In particular, just so you know, in case it wasn't obvious who we're doing this for, we are doing this for the baby girl of all time. I'm trying to get Wisteria into this game. Which I don't even know if it will work. I kind of doubt it. But like, it's worth a try for her. What if your teeth don't stop growing like shark teeth? Pretty sure some people think that's hot. So, like, just find the right crowd. Ew. What, ain't like shark teeth? Ain't like, I don't know. Like, I just wanted the worried emoji. Uh-huh. Like, women with sharp teeth. Yeah, that's like a thing. Like dragon girls and all that, and then like, shark girls, also sharp teeth, and, like sharks can do it, can do that. I need to fucking find the game, actually. I don't remember where I put it. Hold on. Let me go in here to my downloads folder. That's a emulator patcher. That's a list of sound effects from a video game. That's Animal Village. This is just something called Archer Quest. What is this, like a porn game that I didn't know I had on my computer? Okay, that's what that is. Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter, 3DS emulator, Dark Cloud 2, 2 installations of DaVinci Resolve, Dungeon Duel Monsters. I don't know what this is. This is just a folder labeled February 2016 version 2. It is empty. It's me when I'm watching a Pokemon stream. Yeah, it's a really good Pokemon stream. Emulator Patcher. Doesn't sound like something you'd have a use for. Oh, for sure. Definitely not. You know, I'm just studying the enemy's technology. Yeah, that. I don't know what this is. That's Guppers. This is just a file labeled Hotfix. That's Pokemon Infinity. That's a font. This is a Pokemon. This is a file containing Pokemon. Let's Go Baby Suffocation. Mario the Music Box. A DS emulator. Persona 5 Royal Cheat Engine. More patches. A Pokemon Hex. A Pokemon Hacking Simulator. Yes, here it is. Right next to the thing, right next to all the other things under P. You should show Pokemon stuff? Yeah, okay. Let's see here. I'm just gonna try to, like, show my entire screen. Or, like, just the folder. Does this work how I want it to? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, non-spoilers, artwork. Soup's folder, call that a pantry. Fucking Joker. Here's all the trainer art I have currently. Here's like every gym leader. There's still, hold on, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm missing think I'm missing, like, 2 of them. I know I'm missing the psychic type. And I straight up can't remember who else is not here. Oh yeah, I think it's the other dark... I think there's a dark type gym leader missing. We did get to look at cool art. Oh yeah, cool art. Mostly made by my good friend Raynell Storm, who you guys should go and give money to at some point when you have it. She does commissions. So if you want art that looks like this, go for it. Very neat designs. Thank you. I did most of the design work. Raynell helps me. Raynell helps me sometimes. Like, she helped me out with the men a lot, because I have trouble, like, drawing their shapes, but, like, I have all their references. And then fucking... if we want a quick look at the spoilers... Here's some fucking Gajinka women. And then here's every Pokemon in the game. We have the starters. We have the Route 1 rodent. We have the bug. We have the rocks. We have the regional bird, fake. We have some cool-ass ground type. We have some ground ghost type. I guess if not regional bird, this is like the, you know, it is legitimately the regional's bird, or the region's bird, like, you know, but, like, it's not a flying type, or at least it loses its flying type. It goes from, like, flying dark, to dark dragon. What is the little hat guy? Little hat guy is Ghost Ground. He's a dust devil. He's a Dust Devil cowboy thing. I really love its final evolution. This is, I think we're gonna settle on this guy being normal fairy, because I don't have a lot of normal types. This guy stops being normal type when he evolves. He becomes he becomes psychic fairy or dark fairy, depending on it has like a form change ability. So I was originally going to make this thing Dark Fairy, but it doesn't... I don't really think Dark Fairy would fit as much. This is a Little Red Riding Hood Pokemon. Yeah, this is a Chainsaw Shark. This is the region's Gyarados. You can grab its stomach. It is designed in a way so that people can traditionally grab it and use it like it's a chainsaw. And people ride its evolution in like races because it goes ridiculously fast. It is water steel. Most dangerous shit to ride? Yeah, it's a dangerous sport. You could also use it to cut shrubs, true. You know, you can use it to cut trees. Something. Aren't we? Fucking... The water gym leader, Vala, who is water fighting, who uses water-type Pokemon and fire-type Pokemon. She participates quite often in that sport. Uh, Imagine hearing a chainsaw approaching you from underwater. Oh yeah, no, I kind of thought about it recently. The region of Amaranth, which is the region pokesoup takes place in, really fucking scary. Really fucked up place. It's like not. It like has a lot of dangerous Pokemon that like want to hurt people for fun. And/or will hurt people passively, and/or will die in front of you for the love of the game. It kind of, I didn't mean for it to be Australia, and like expressly Amaranth is like isn't based off of like any region, like any real place, specifically because I wanted to avoid like trying to theme my region off of, like, super realistic things, because a lot of my, like, design ethic comes from wanting to make, like, a game about cryptids. So, like, a lot of the things are going to be a little unrealistic, and, like, also, like, I didn't want to, like, I just didn't want to, in general, limit myself, to, like, trying to think of a singular kind of vibe for pokesoup, because I kind of feel like I would, do a bad job, and the way I started pokesoup was very freeform, like, come up with shit as I go along, and just kind of make whatever I thought would be interesting to see in the Pokemon universe. Like, example, we have these little freaks, which are a grass-fighting Pokemon, which are inspired by the Time Flowers from the Pokemon Lucario movie. These are essentially grass-type Lucarios. They are like funny little Aura Guardians, like Lucario is. They specifically answer to Celebi, and are like Celebi's like little minions who when Celebi is busy, they just drop them out through time portals and slap people upside the head for like, hey, fucking stop doing this shit. We have a regional variant of Joltik. We have regional variant Galvantula. And we have their third stage evolution, Teleposa. These are bug psychic Pokemon. These are bug psychic Pokemon who feed off the dreams of people. They are carnivorous in nature. They like to eat dreams. They will inject you with poisons and knock you unconscious and then suck you dry. If you have a little baby Joltik, you just need to like place it on your head. And it will casually suck away the dreams from your brain. And that's like how you would feed it and like nurture it. These things are the natural predator to Musharnas. They love eating Musharna Dream Mist, so if you have any, it's like if you have like a Galvantula from this region, it's a good idea to have a Musharna, or like that's like what they would eat mainly. Though they also might just eat a Musharna. Also, yeah, what a fun pet. Yeah, I can't stress enough that this region's not good. This is like it's not a great place for people. I'm really surprised I made it this fucked up. I didn't really realize what I was doing until it was too late. Also, yes, this is the Flatwoods monster. It is a psychic fig type. It is a psychic grass fig. Letting it evolve naturally to, like, level 30, will have it evolve into its natural state. Though, it lives in the small patch of pokesoup, called Figton. Hold on. I can actually pull up the map. Also, chat, get ready to see some fucking stupid shit. You're essentially about to bear witness to, like, the ultimate nightmare. Of, like, trying to do something by yourself. And reaping what you're sowing, like, immediately. Does this work? No. Okay. Let's window capture. Like the window tile. You played a whole match and only died once. Are you proud of me? I've always been proud of you. But also, yeah, a match of what? Cookie Run Oven Smash. Awesome. Yes, I'm proud of you. I've always been proud of you. I love you. You're like one of my favorite people. Anyway, yeah, here's the pokesoup map. It's unfinished. It's unfinished and it's an unmitigated nightmare. This is like maybe over 100 different 50 by 50 tiled maps. Yeah, each one of these is a whole ass chunk of map. Each one of these is 50 by 50. Some of them aren't filled out. But some of them aren't filled out. Some of them are just like like space. As in, like, you know, just trying to farm out, like, fill out the actual continent. But it is a whole ass map. I still need to fucking put the town here that I need to put here. But yeah, right here, this is Figton. And Figton's a great place. It is a great place to live. It is a cult of Vespiquen worshippers. We have who will sacrifice this funny little fig guy and throw him into this pit right up here. and essentially feed them to a, what is it called? To a giant kaiju Vespa Queen, who in this region, regional variant of Vespa Queen is a, bug dragon type. As you can see right here, we have Bug Dragon Combi and Bug Dragon Vespa Queen. And when it does get thrown into the pit, it will evolve into a bug grass type. Or not like a bug. It will evolve into, I think I want to say, dragon grass or like dragon psychic type. Because, you know, it has essentially become a small little, like, hive nest for comb bees to live in. I have a lot of psychics from the sound of it. Yeah. That's fair. We... Also, I really hope none of my players are here watching this. If you are one of my players, get out of here. Just straight up, just don't be here, for this stream, because I'm showing off a lot of spoilers. Here's the first one. He's like the only Pokemon I ever actively designed myself. This is Hot and Yeti. He is Ice Fire. And when he gets to half HP, he becomes Water, Fire, because he is, like, melting and killing himself. He is a Pokemon that is absolutely dedicated to the single cause of making delicious food for people. It travels around the world, finding ingredients, and then deep freezing them in its frozen parts of its body. And then, warming them up inside of its stomach, which gets brighter and brighter the more passionate it becomes about its food, to the point where it will begin to melt and die.
Am I alive?
Hi, yeah, hi, Six.
Hey.
I'm showing people pokesoup content.
Ooh, excellent. Hang on, let me open up Twitch and see if Twitch is nice to me right now. Don't play the stream at me. There we go. How's it going?
Going good. Was explaining the concept of my dearest Hot and Yeti, the world's most, martyrist Pokemon.
Very, very, very grim, the fate of these creatures.
Mm-hmm. They just want to cook a nice meal for people, and will die to get that.
Michelin star's worth it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Something, you know, like, you know, they've also reportedly been hopping, ships, and, like, going in as stowaways just to hop off of, like, the colder continents to find different food ingredients. And have been found as, like, puddles in tropical areas.
Oh my god.
Those Pokemon are either evil or... These Pokemon are either all evil or tragic. It's perfect. Yes. Yes, the Pokesoup region is not a livable place. I'm really sorry. Fucking, what is it? Up here, I didn't point these out, but these are the regional variant Snorlaxes. They're Grass Fairy. They... when it's time to hibernate, they'll just fall completely. Like, they use their tiny little wings to fly, and the moment they find a good place to sleep, they'll crash land, like a fucking meteorite. Which used to be in people's, like, places of, like, residence and towns, but people had to, like, create a wild reserve for these guys because they kept destroying infrastructure.
I thought you were going to say that they had to Snorlax-proof their ruse, and all I could picture was, like, hostile architecture.
It, like, wasn't...
Just a bunch of spiked roofs.
That's, like, terrifying. I'm just imagining a Snorlax falling onto someone's house and getting impaled.
Give that Snorlax the Cromwell treatment.
They are crucifying Snorlaxes. I would do that if I fucking could keep a pixel artist down for a second to work with me.
I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm. Like, is it weak or is Hot and Yeti weak or normal against its own typing? I think it's weak to fire. I think it is weak to fire and probably is like, yeah, like it's hurting itself. It is a walking contradictory. That's on purpose. And then fucking, well, what other one? Here's the golden calf Pokemon based off of the Bible. It is normal steel. The way that you evolve these things is such a fucked up ritual that it's lost to time, but it does involve dunking these freaks into a vat of golden nuggets. And creating a dark steel. Antichrist Pokemon. It carries its tail around and speaks into it like it's a microphone, so it can yell profanities at people.
Sacrilege.
Yeah, sacrilege. Snorlax meat probably tastes good. Maybe. Oh, I also left out the part that when these things do hit ground, they have so many, like, fruits and seeds in their fur that they essentially will just grow giant trees on top of their bodies until they wake up, and then they will immediately uproot them, and they will once again fall around the city.
Violent creatures.
We had to give them an island. We had to give them an island. We let them keep that.
Get these fucking bears out of here.
Uh-huh. We have this steel ghost type, Scizor, Pinsor.
Dick.
It is living in the basements of the Vespiquen's homes. This is one of the cryptid Pokemon. People do not know it exists.
Hell yeah.
There is an alternate version of it where it is infested with honey. Yes, this is a Hollow Knight reference. We have Salazonis, which is a dragon poison.
Oh hell yeah! That's such a fun concept.
Mm-hmm. It is a dragon poison version of Salazzle. The concept being a Pokemon, because Salazzles are female Salandits are typically like are in like a reverse harem and are always like doted on by the men.
Yeah.
So the existence of a Salazonis implies that the men were so sick of their shit that they threw her out and had to fend for herself. And then she became like a badass.
They had to do some bee stuff to her.
Uh-huh.
That's what bees do. They're like, get this queen out of here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then she came back and beat the fuck out of them. And said, no, you really don't get it, I'm in charge. We have the angel Pokemon, because I looked at Arceus and went, yeah, I guess that's God. I wanna give him little fucked up servants. Especially
What
because I was making Antichrist Pokemon. They are normal ghost type.
Aw.
They follow the first stage evolution will follow people around if they are committing bad deeds and just kind of stare at them. But the more they evolve, the more hostile to sinners they become. Till the point where they
Watch you die.
they will learn judgment. Good on you for not making them a big wheel. Yeah, I just gave them a bunch of eyes. This is a fire. The cupcake is a fire fairy type Pokemon.
Yay!
I don't remember its entire name list, but its final form is Gatchwanet. Gatchwanet. Gatchwanet is a very rare Pokemon in the region. It basically doesn't exist anymore. I took the concept of Lapras being a nearly extinct Pokemon and said I want to do something like that too. Gatchwanet is the Gatchwanet line is a very delicious breed of Pokemon, if you wouldn't believe it. And
oh my god.
And as I checked the typing conventions, there's not a lot. Gatchwanet would have a lot of predators, and not a lot of people to defend her.
We can get out of there. They want to eat you.
So, the first two stages are the first stage is basically being like overhunted before it even has a chance to evolve.
Damn.
The second stage can like mostly hold its own, but again is like against a bigger threat it's kind of fucked. And Gatchwanet, in order to evolve into Gatchwanet, it needs a rare item. It needs a rare item that's like a fruit that used to grow in the region that has not been growing in the region. These things are also put on the wild reserve with the Snorlax because they do not eat these guys. And they can exist pretty friendly. People are trying to figure out how the fuck to make the fruit grow back or figure out how to get Gatchwanets to evolve again, so that these things are not put on the endangered species list anymore. And then it has a rival Pokemon that's a pound cake, which has none of these problems. But Snorlaxes eat everything. Yeah, but like, you know, they have fairy to fairy communication. They get along. They have a rival Pokemon that is a pound cake. It is fairy fighting. It doesn't... Its main reason for not being as bothered by the problems is that it doesn't need a rare evolution gemstone. This thing just evolves normally, and will beat the fuck out of anyone. The fully evolved forms are around enough to defend the weaker variants.
Get away from my son.
Get away from my fucking son.
Get a fucking way.
This Pokemon was supposed to be a pound cake, but people have been looking at the final stage and have been calling them my Cookie Run OC, which makes me upset sometimes.
Oh no.
Fucking... This guy... This is... From Meta. He is essentially... If Hot and Yeti isn't the mascot of pokesoup, this guy would be the mascot of pokesoup. It is a Pokemon that was made in a lab, like Porygon or like that fucking the guy with the ball sack. Yeah, you know, the fucking weather Pokemon with the ball sack.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Ew.
cast form. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, it was made.
Most unfortunate design choice.
Yeah. There's a lot of Pokemon that are kind of penis shape. You
Ew.
know, it was Fermetta was made in a lab by the region's most like currently the longest working professor, uh, William Wormwood, uh, who was a guy that used to live in Figton, but had different views about bug Pokemon than they did, i.e., wasn't a cult worshiper. Got kicked out and then became a gym leader and, like, professor. And said, I don't like how bug Pokemon are like one of the weakest species. I need to make some that can hold their own in the wild. And essentially just made his perfect little Blorbos. Uh, and got yelled at for it because they are immediately an invasive species. And had to program in a migrating pattern that would specifically avoid other Pokemon. uh, but their main goal in life is to collect data on other Pokemon, so that they can become better at battling and surviving. When two Fermettas get together and like give each other the data they've collected, they will evolve into Wirefly. Uh, and when several of these get together, they will create this fucking thing, which is supposed to be a like, which is supposed to be Perfect Cell. I forget what I named this guy. Let me check his name. Also, yes, this is the Pocus. This has become the pokesoup stream. I'm so fucking sorry. Oh no, 6 is muted for nap time. Muted because of fucking uh construction during child to baby nap time. Kill construction workers now.
Okay, they're done. Uh, yeah, no, they're renovating my daycare right now, and the timing is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. 1,000 lightning bolts.
It's like, why are you standing and drilling during the kids' nap? Like, you can wait the hour or so it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're all gonna go outside after they wake up. Just do it after. Go for your lunch. Oh well.
I was gonna go pull its name, but surprised you never say it. I'm really bad at saying names of anything ever. You'll never hear. I used to think I was pretty good about talking about my OCs and things, but I've actually discovered I'm dog shit at it recently because I think I actually don't talk about them like at all. And I'm like really dodgy and cagey about what information I give in a kind of useless way.
Oh wait, I should be coy and not share. I've shared nothing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, I've had many of the same pitfalls. I have to kind of rectify that stuff with Heavenfall when I start running it again.
Mm-hmm. Also, I did find its name. This thing is Renderfern, which is Render and Lucifern, which is like the name of the like element, or like it's not, it's like Luminate something. At the time I looked that up, it made sense. Uh,
Yay! Sorry.
all of these guys are essentially built like a Smeargle, in the way that they they just learn other Pokemon's moves, and can, like, scan their abilities. I don't know how this thing would work in a normal Pokemon game, but Renderfern specifically gets to learn up to 8 moves, and can just, has the ability to, like, pick and choose abilities, because Pokemon in PTU get several. Its entire purpose is to become the most unstoppable machine, and wants to do that. Once a Renderfern gets made in the game, it will initiate the Cell games. And also still probably get its ass beat, 'cause it's still a bug electric type. The only move that this Pokemon can... This Pokemon has an exclusive move to itself, which is called Zip Bomb, which is Electric Explosion, also.
I'm just thinking of when Cell tried to blow himself up.
Yeah, exactly.
And Goku was like, I'm gonna do my little Goku prank at you.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do my... Hi, I'm Princess Jane. Would you like to see my trick?
No.
Teleport.
Some psychic-type Pokemon... Some psychic-type Pokemon's gonna sacrifice itself for the greater good.
It's gonna look back at everyone in instant transmission.
Mm-hmm. My plan for the Lucifern for the Rendifern games is to have a Halucha that is just going to be Nacho Libre as the party's fucking GMPC.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Back to another Pokemon that is extremely dangerous and should not be in the region. This is Monkia. It is named after monkeys and IKEA. It likes to do work for people. People hire this Pokemon to move boxes, do their laundry, file their paperwork, all of that kind of nonsense. It's based off of the term code monkey. Normally these things just won't evolve, but if it gets into enough fights, it will sustain permanent damage and become Rock Baboon, which is Baboon and Rock Bottom. When it evolves, it obtains scars, that it will cover up with makeup to hide from people as it continues to work in polite society. But whenever it falls asleep, it will turn into its true form, at which point it will cause an uprising between the other IKEAs and try to make Fight Club happen. The moment you have one Rock Baboon, you need to remove it from the function, or else you will have many Rock Baboons, and then something will blow up in your city. These things are so extremely human-like that their favorite habitats are abandoned buildings. They have pretty much moved out of jungles to live inside of, like, abandoned parking lots and, like, old houses. And also, yes, I have seen chat screaming, yes, this is the Gurren Lagann Golurk reference. I hope you're happy.
I don't know her. I close my eyes. I see him. Optimus Prime.
Awesome.
I don't have to. I don't have to be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus! I don't know if that's coming through. I'm sorry.
It's not.
Okay, thank goodness.
I was riding my bike earlier today in traffic with my mic on, and like I don't think like any of it came through. I think Discord has like gotten a bit better with like outside audio.
That's good, at least.
Yeah, these are Golurks that are Gurren Lagann coded. They are fighting Steel because mechs and fighting Spirit instead of like ghost type normal Spirit. These are essentially guys that are just like buried under the surface of the region and were made a long time ago. And they have recently begun to be unearthed.
Terracotta soldiers.
Yeah. Yes, they are. Yes, people have come to the assumption that these things were probably used in a war.
I think of the terracotta soldiers. I think of the king who's buried under all that mercury. Yep, we're never getting you.
Uh-huh.
We're never getting you.
Maybe in pokesoup. No, it can't be.
Quick, make a mercury Pokemon that kills you.
Uh-huh.
Can't touch it, can't breathe it, can't look at it.
We're not touching. You can't capture it.
Untouchable kill species.
Uh-huh. Anthrax Pokemon.
Thermometers.
Vent Pokemon. This is a Pokemon that I technically didn't ask for, and I've asked for the artist to design me something and got something completely different, but I thought this design was amazing, so I asked them if I could buy it off of them anyway. And, like, I felt bad that they drew it without, because it wasn't what I wanted, but they still put all this effort into something so fucking cool. And I still don't know what I'm going to use it for, because it wasn't planned. But it's based on it's based on the Star Feathers. I like that it's kind of like a fucked up alien. I'll probably make it like a psychic water type.
Cool.
And just have it be like an actual alien that comes from the stars to fuck with people, like a Deoxys.
Crash landed in the ocean, go find it, idiot.
Uh-huh. And then speaking of Deoxys, this is Porygon D. Porygons are sometimes launched into space. To, like, be, like, Mars rovers and satellites and things that, like, study Earth. Or study, like, planets from outside of Earth's gravity and all that. So I thought it'd be really funny if one of the Porygons that were sent out into space got infected by the Deoxys virus, and when they came back wrong. That's fun. This thing is poison psychic, because it's a virus, and it's it's Deoxys. Normally, Porygons are normal type, but something bad happened to this thing. It is currently being monitored in a lab. It likes 3D printing dangerous weapons.
Oh, one moment.
Twigs, get out of here. Twigs, we're looking at pokesoup spoilers. You can't see these. Thank you. Thank you, Swigs. Thank you.
Okay, I'm back. I got 2 minutes on the clock.
Anything you want to say before? Anything you want to say before you have to go?
Save the world. My final message.
Thank you.
It's not my final message because I've got 2 minutes.
Fair. Who else do we need to run at? Who else do we need to yell at if they're in here? Andrew needs to get the fuck out. Admit needs to get the fuck out. If Star Shark shows up, kill him.
I'm allowed to see spoilers because I helped make some.
Yeah. You made really cool ones.
Yeah.
Where are they? All characters. Not player characters. NPCs. Spoilers. Artwork. Look at these fucking kids. Look at these kids, but don't look at them too long, because I'm really scared about these ones being on screen. Yes, that is Spider Child.
Yay.
Are they pokey people? Yeah. There's so there's gym leaders in pokesoup. But they're like not the main stories, like fight these guys to get to the end. Because this is a game about finding cryptids and unearthing secret shit in the region. So I put Pillarmen in the game instead. Something was always really fascinated in Gen 4, that lore bit of people and Pokemon used to be, similar. So I made a bunch of missing link, like, people. They were like the bridges between people in Pokemon, that have fucked up abilities from ancient times. There will be one for each regional variant in the game.
Okay, I have to die now.
Bye!
Goodbye, people of Earth.
Thank you, Six. Have a
Button,
great
come on.
day.
Have a great day. Later. Where the butt? Come on. I'm struggling.
Any moment now. His corpse is still in here. Here, maybe I can I kick him out? No, I can't. Alright, his corpse will just be in here. How come I don't have any dudes? Great question. I haven't made any yet. I'm sure I will. We still have to make one for the Scizor. We still have to make one for the Golurks. Dudes are fucking lame, that's why. Because I suck at making guys, okay? I'm doing my best. For obvious reasons, I don't think I could make, this thing a guy. But I also don't know if I'm gonna make one for this anyway. So it's technically not a it's not a regional variant, it's just a different evolution. Yeah, back to the list. Here is my first cryptid Pokemon I made. This is what this thing was supposed to be. These guys are called... I have their names. This is Bamprey, a water type, Lampredator, a water dragon, and Petrofrey, a water dragon. These things are fucked up sea monkey. These things are essentially fucked up sea monkey, like serpent Medusa Pokemon. They, when they have fully evolved, they have the ability to turn Pokemon into stone, and then destroy them with water attacks. They can turn people into stone, though effectively, they just turn people into rock-type Pokemon. Or, like, they give them the rock type, and they start beating the fuck out of them with their water-type attacks. I like them a lot. I think they're, like, one of my favorite designs I've gotten. Definitely one of my favorite cryptids. Is all, like, it's not one that's actively out there in the wild, so, like, we can't say that it, like, sucks, that it, like, is truly a hell nightmare for pokesoup, citizens yet, but it's out there, and part of the game will be essentially freeing it from its imprisonment. Also, for what it's worth, if we look at the pokesoup map, we will notice that there is an entire section of the region that's unfinished, but is essentially stone. This is so Deathclock Awaken build. There's an entire section of the region that is stone. This is where the Gatchwanet's fruit used to grow. And, it slowly has just been unable to grow in these environments, and we lose, more and more of its trees every, like, couple of decades. And people are trying to fix it. You may immediately think that the Petrofrey are the reason why this has happened. They are actually innocent in this endeavor, and are a red herring to the mystery of what is happening. Oh? The actual Pokemon that's responsible for killing the land here has not been designed yet, but I am working on it. I will work on it once I have gotten my more recent Pokemon designs commissioned. It's out there, but the government is keeping it caged. Oh. Hello, been a while since I've been on stream. What's going on? I'm doing pokesoup dev talk right now. This is my long runner that hasn't even started yet. It is a Pokemon campaign that's been several years in the making and has costed me thousands of dollars over several years. It is my plan to get this thing running very soon, though I am currently waiting on some Pokemon assets to be finished before I feel comfortable enough with like finishing the project in a state that is runnable. And I also the map isn't finished, but I'm not in any rush for that because I still have Pokemon I need to get done. And since I'm not the one designing those, I can take as long on this as I want. Shouts to the lesbians in it. Demolition lovers. Hashtag fun to draw. Awesome. I'm glad you like my girls. I'm glad. I like love when people like my OCs. But yeah, I was going through the list. Oh right, my PTU game is resuming on Monday because I was giving myself a deadline. I figured my deadline will force me to finish. Awesome. This will be run in PTU. I have to basically make all of these Pokemon in PTU, and then I have to put them in Foundry. I'm like slightly hyperfixed, bro. I cannot lie to you. I'm like, I don't know, that makes me emotional. I don't know. That makes me cry. I'm like cry. I did just like cry a little bit. It is one of what is it? There's that one image going around recently on Blue Sky that was like the pyramid of needs, and it's just completely painted over in big purple, saying getting people to like my OCs. That is so fucking me. I can't lie. It's like I like need that to keep going every day. It's like people say I have a commission addiction, but the commission addiction stems more from the OC appreciation addiction. I want to run a mystery dungeon game, but I wouldn't know what to do with it. I don't know. Gives you the pokesoup Pokemon. Do something with these. Let me let me play my pokesoup mon in a mystery dungeon game. I'll like feel good. That'd be awesome. I want someone else to do it. I don't want to be the one that has to run it. Dude, they rule. When you appear showing me the gals, I'm like throwing whatever shit I can do to the side so I can Fujo the fuck out. Dude, it's so peak. Fuck. Crying again. It's literally always a treat to see how your creations are coming along. You're gonna make me cry. I'm like gonna cry. I'm like crying. God would hate me, to be like actual like media influencer, because if I got like an actual decent number of followers who were like parasocial about my fucking kids, I'd like vomit and implode. You never cry when I tell you you're awesome and creative? I probably do. I probably do. I only avoid gushing over every image you send because it'd be real repetitive. Mm-hmm. That's fair. Ugh. Alright. Stop being nice to me. I'm not done with my fucking I'm not done showing you my toys. Stop being nice to me now, or else I'll cry and we won't get any work done. Ugh. Okay. Okay, so we're getting into the territory about the super bosses. Fuck being low-key about it, gassing up bro, hashtag high five, hashtag PNG explosion, but you're so cool and awesome and I treasure you as a friend. Bro, I treasure you as a friend, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, the super bosses. So in pokesoup, I said this before, pokesoup's entire deal is about cryptid hunting and uh is about cryptid hunting and unearthing old secrets about the region. Uh, as the players are going to do this, they are going to discover artifact Pokemon, which are Pokemon who have been sealed away in objects because of they don't know why it's happening. But these are Pokemon that have uh, essentially been imprisoned for things that they have done, and or would get in the way of something that happened in the past. They are going to have to release these Pokemon back into the wild because because these Pokemon are essential to keeping a lot of things that bad things from happening in the world at current, regardless of why they were imprisoned in the past. The first one on the list is, again, an unnamed Pokemon. But I could talk about her forever because I love her. Her artifact of imprisonment is a music box. She is a poison fairy type, though I might change her secondary typing. She is currently poison fairy. She is a dancing plague Pokemon, which is inspired by the dancing plague. This is Meloetta's. In the grand scheme of things, this is a sibling to Meloetta. An older sibling created by, during the creation of all the Pokemon. Meloetta sings, this one dances. It caused this world's equivalent to a dancing plague, causing people's, its poison causing people's minds to, feel the groove endlessly. Yeah, La Danse Macabre, Sacre Blue, yeah. And for this reason alone, she was imprisoned into a music box, never to be seen again, and her dance to be lost to time. Chat suggests names. I would love names for her. Dancing Plague Pokemon, Meloetta's older sister. Kind of a diva. Kind of based on like is supposed to be kind of like a ballerina. Is kind of supposed to be giving the vibe of the little doll that dances on top of music boxes. While we'll chat things on things, I'll move to the next one. Ascaletta. Ballermith. I got nothing. Dancing Queen. Flamenco. Feminine flamenco. Hmm. I think I like Asaleta the most, but I'll definitely flip these around in my brain. I might just straight up play Dancing Queen at the end of her episode. Uh, Also something something. Uh, Also, I guess I just realized this. This was not planned. Though, it is totally a real thing. Uh, that, what is it? That, Pokeballs, right? Pokemon don't actually need Pokeballs, to be in small things. The whole idea is that they are pocket monsters because every Pokemon instinctually has the ability to crawl into a small, tiny compartment. So, like, realistically, each and every Pokemon, their Pokeballs are just fucked up little objects. Soup will recording. Soup will Supermon be streamed, by the way? Soup will be recording it, but not streaming it or uploading it publicly, I believe is the plan at the moment. Yeah. The reason for that being the maps, mostly. I would love to stream pokesoup. I think I could make so much fucking money off of this game. If it was, like, streamed. Which is, like, kind of maybe a shallow reason for wanting it streamed. But, like, I'm highly confident that this would be, like, a perfect game, that people would, like, be obsessed with, because it's a fucking, like, it is essentially a custom, like, Pokemon fan game that can only be played once, or rather is only playable to 5 people, and, like, I'm sure people would love to watch that, but I can't really stream it because the map itself, I don't like showing. I can't really show off this map for too long because a lot of the assets or I can't really show off certain areas of this map because this map is, a lot of the assets of this map are, like, stolen. Or, like, very explicitly found them with the thing of, like, do not use these assets for other things. But, like, I needed to use them because, like, I could not find a better replacement. So pokesoup could not be run on a stream unless someone would be willing to give me, like, $1 million fucking dollars to go commission a sprite artist to, like, get rid of all of the things that I can't use. Because sprite work is really expensive in a lot of different places. I guess one place I can show, because it does use pretty much only commissioned work / public tile sets, is this place. This is Kinup. This is where the Pokemon professor that the players will work for used to live. Each and every town is named after, like, a fruit vegetable. So Kinup is supposed to be pumpkin anagram. Over here is a old ass mansion that will be holding one of the artifact mon. I plan to House of Leaves them. And then, oh god, hey, shut up, hey, audio jungle, fuck off, Oh god. Okay. No more of that. Go back to my fucking playlist. That better not have fucking got me, or I'm gonna kick someone's fucking ass, I swear to god. Uh... Ugh. Alright. Put on normal music again. Put on the good classics that everyone knows and loves. How about for the Dancing Queen? How about for the Dancing Plague Pokemon? Danzender. Because the Dancing Plague happened in the Holy Roman Empire, and the Plague is Tanzender in German, and Dan for dance. Bit abstract. I don't know. I like it. I like that one too. I'm kind of cool. I like names. What have we called her? Yeah, Dance Ender. Also, yeah, Dance Enders was kind of what I originally thought it sounded like. I'll put that in her file. Congratulations on the best suggestion so far. I'm putting that on her list. Megan Ender. Where is she? There she is. Hi, Danzender. Let me make sure I'm spelling it right. Danzendr. There we go. She has a name now. Danzender DDR. Zender me when I take estrogen. Also, yeah. Yeah, no, ooh, fuck, donation. No, that wasn't the donation sound, that was a gift sub. Thank you for the gift sub. Very cool of you. Dyslexia Queen. I love... I'm not reading your hashtags out of reflex, but know that I do love your hashtags, B. Oh, fucking... here's a farm. This is where the professor used to live. This is where her family still works. She's a farm girl. If I were to pull it up... Going into Soup Mountain. Sorry, chat, I have an excuse to show off my beautiful women OC. Going to Soup Mountain. So, yeah, let me pull up her drawing. This is Professor Wisteria. This is her in, like, her most, like, decent actual outfit that she can muster. uh, for, like, her work. But, like, typically when she is on the clock, the party will be, walking into the office, and she will be, like... Where is the outfit? She is just pretty frequently going around being dressed like this. Wearing, like, a sports bra, some, like, booty shorts, and her lab coat is her, like, typical fit. But, like, if she has to fucking go to, like, work and talk to her boss, she will be putting on the, like, professional outfit and, like, tucking in her hair. Oh, am I allowed to be back yet? No! No, I'm just taking a break. You can come back in, like, 30 minutes. Come back in, like, 30 minutes, I guess. I literally love you. Shut the fuck up, loser. We're setting a new preamble record. This is not preamble. This is D&D dev talk. But also, I was, you know, bringing this up was me bringing up that Wisteria is like a farm, lived on a farm, does farmer shit. Here's her gardening outfit. She's my favorite OC to play dress up in. She has like 100 different outfits. Here's her fit for the club. She's literally a sweetie pie, would blow up a building for her. That would stress her out so bad. Is it me or is she getting bigger? I do like a hand wavy motion. These drawings were not given to me in the order that I got her in, that I am showing you. The most recent one is the farmer fit. So, like, I don't know. Not complaining. I have commissioned a lot of art of this woman throughout the years. She is a 7-foot tall, fat woman, that is huge all around. She's, like, kind of hard to get right for a lot of people. Sometimes I will commission her. And I kind of do have to commission her from people who I probably shouldn't be trying to commission sometimes. And they will definitely go way too far with certain aspects of her proportions. But sometimes they do perfect work. This artist specifically, that draws all of these Wisterias, is like one of those artists who I probably shouldn't be commissioning, because they're, like, kind of risky, kind of one of those people that look like they would go overboard. But they have always been very polite with Wisteria. They've always been very good to her, and personally, I think that their like drawings of her are the most accurate. Yeah, these are all pretty tame, and I like the style. Yeah, like these, like they're the person I would give drawing. Like these are the drawings I would give for like Wisteria, like body references, outside of like buggery. Sometimes goes too far, couldn't be me. I respect you. I have a lot of friends who are on the same mindset. I will typically, when I do get a Wisteria drawing I don't like, I will look at it and go, well, at least those guys will like it, and I give it to them to look at, and they go, yay! And like, that's like fine. That's like good for them. 7-foot tall Batwoman character designing. In chat, she's also strong as fuck. She's strong as fuck, but doesn't really use her strength too much, because she's like lazy and tired and wants to be growing fruit. She wants to be growing fruit in her lab and making new weeds, and like doing hex maniac shit. Oh yeah, because she's also a hex maniac. That's an important detail about her. Let me see. Let me get her hex maniac outfit. Here's her Hex Maniac outfit. She has a chandelier tramp stamp that she got in college. Strong as fuck, tired, smart. Hex Maniac. How can one man be so based in his creations? Took her a long time to get where she is. I need to smoke weed with her. Her weed is so strong. Her weed is so strong, she had to make new weed. Because of how her body intakes it. It, like, built up a tolerance. She puts it in Pokeballs. She has made a Pokeball that puts Pokemon to sleep. Her weed is too strong for you, Traveler. What is it? There's like a specific image I'm trying to find. Here, look at this one while I look. What's the Pokemon you smoke again? It's I think it's Oddish. It's Oddish. Look at this drawing that I think would probably... Look at this drawing of her that I think would make a cute sticker. Reminds me of this one time, something I ate called the Evil Star, and I got tranquilized for a week and woke up knowing how to change a tire. Straight up, that would happen to her. That is something that probably happened to her. Where the fuck is it? I need to get one of my favorite drawings of her. Here it is. Chat, look at this one. This is Wisteria in her garden. If you look all the way behind. These are all berries and these are all berries and then also a wisteria plant. The berries right here, like next to her fucking Mondo tit, those are wisteria. That's the wisteria berry. That's the wisberry. She made that. It's a genetically engineered berry. Eating one of these knocks you the fuck out. She puts traces of these into Pokeballs, and has used it to create the Wisteria Ball, which puts Pokemon to sleep, when they break out of it, because it releases the Wisteria Berry weed smoke. I'm gonna eat 10 and see where it takes me. I want to end up like a Flapjack close-up gag. Fuck yeah. Also, someone did say that she is also and then spoiler tagged themselves. Chad, I'll show you a great spoiler. Not only is she all of these things, that I have previously addressed, she is also a Pokemon lycanthrope. The missing link in pokesoup is an important plot thread because she is going through it. She has Pokemon lycanthropy, and she turns into a even bigger Typhlosion. When she's like this, she is like 9 feet. She's 9 feet and like a wild animal. The bestial instincts lead her to the graveyards, where she makes them her home and gets highly territorial. And will, like, attack people who are in the graveyard. And then when she shifts back, she will wake up in the middle of the woods, tired as fuck. This is also kind of the reason why she is, making weed that is so powerful it can knock you the fuck out, because she needs them to self-tranquilize herself. And, self-medicate herself so that her werewolf form doesn't go around places and ruin shit. Is the Wisteria werewolf meme image around? Let me check. Let me pull it up. Chad, I'm so sorry I derailed the showing of the Pokemon to talk about my specialist OC. Really and truly, I hope you forgive me. I'm so deranged. Yeah, here it is. Who's gonna be mad? Your fans? I have anxiety! I have anxiety and undiagnosed, what is it called? Fucking... I don't know what it's called. I don't have faith in myself. I don't believe that I can obtain success. Low self-esteem, definitely that. Definitely have low self-esteem. Imposter syndrome. Yeah, I have undiagnosed imposter syndrome. Is there any other drawing that I need to show off for her? Probably. Hashtag Sussy Vodka. I'm lighting you on fire with my mind. Oh, sus. Okay, I understand. Just excited because I'm sleepy or Caesar really needs to. I appreciate it. Here, chat, have a Valentine's drawing. This is Wisteria with her girlfriend. This is Wisteria with her girlfriend, something. Only something is a woman that is specialized in fashion. Is the reason why Wisteria gets to have any amount of cute clothes. All of the outfits that you have seen her wear, that you guys looked at and went, that looks fucking sick, in universe were made by her Kalos girlfriend, Beyond. I keep calling them lesbians, are they? I do a wavy hand gesture. Beyond is definitely a lesbian. I feel like Wisteria is either lesbian in that kind of way that's like she's bisexual, but every man she's dated has been a nightmare. And has, like, given up. Something. There's like a lot of cute images. Redeem, look at pokesoup, Yuri. There's a lot of good images of them. I don't share them as much as I used to, because I get scared of what is and isn't okay to be posting on Twitch since the incident. This is like one of my favorites. The full words on Wisteria's shirt is, I wish I had serotonin, instead I just have these giant tits. Wisteria is like sleepy bear coated. Yeah, not a morning person. She is like she drops the fuck dead whenever it is time to go to sleep. She works herself a bit too hard. Has way too many things that she's interested in doing, and works herself just a bit too much. Is another reason why she is getting assistance to help her in her cryptid studies. If you want to see something fucked up, here's the first drawing of Wisteria. Yeah, beta steria. It's fucked up. It's fucked up for the reason that what happened to her, what we did to her, the beginning. I guess if you want like a more accurate look, because like the first drawings of Wisteria are like, hold on. This, let me open Jeff folders. Like she's really small in comparison to where she's at now. She has been getting... Yes, she has been getting bigger. She got bigger, but it's like capped off. I'd like to think I capped off to a point. I think the sizes that she gets in the newer arts are like closer together, and like hasn't been getting much larger since. Something edit of main Wisteria and tiny Sterias around her, and she's all go my Wisterlings. Yeah, here it is. Oh my god, her Poke Evolution line. That's certainly one way to look at it. I don't think it's a wrong way to look at it. Considering she does turn into a Pokemon. Not entirely inaccurate. Where is it? Yeah, this drawing of her. She didn't even have her belly piercing yet, dog. Like it went from this to this being her body type, you know? Fucking... What is it? The ship wasn't even christened yet, yeah. She wasn't gonna be fat at all. Like, she has a little bit of tummy, right, in that image. She wasn't supposed to be fat at all. She was, like, supposed to be, like, a skinny, big-breasted, like, idiot. Because, like, I just wanted to make an OC that was, like, haha, a Pokemon Hex Maniac that was like, haha, big naturals, big supernaturals, ghost type, goth woman, whatever, right? But then, Raynell mistook the way of how I drew her in her original image as her having kind of a stomach, and I looked at that and I went, oh, huh, guess I could make her fat, huh? And then it hyper spiraled from there. It insanely spiraled out from there. Also, yeah, this is Raynell art. This is Raynell art. Raynell draws pretty much every single pokesoup character / all of the characters for any of my D&D projects. She is so fucking cool to work with. I'm so glad I have her as a friend and as an artist. She is certainly my most reliable one. Also, yeah, she is kind of posed up in a... Also, I don't know if it's relevant. Wisteria was originally also supposed to be a bit more, like, smug and smarmy, and, like, kind of like a cool person. But I guess the bigger I made her, I also kind of thought that she should be, like, more of a loser. I think at one point she was supposed to be 5'7". She went from being 5'7" to 6 feet to 6'4" to 7 feet. She's drinking the juice that makes her bigger and stupider. Yeah, she's chugging the bimbo juice. Of course, she's stabilized now for sure. I was going to keep her at 6'4", but one of my friends got mad at me for having her be 6'4" and not taller, because they thought that she should have an unreasonable height. She bullied me about it. Jokingly, like, teasingly, but, like, she insisted on the fact that I make her, have, like, a unreasonable number of height, so we settled on her being 7. And, I don't know, I really don't think she should be bigger than that. Her height changes like Gamagori and Killakill since she gets taller depending on the bit. That is also true. I do think that she, in some of the drawings I get of her, are taller than she is, actually, even with being 7 feet tall. But, like, you know, I do like, you know, for the bit she's like, kind of unrealistically tall sometimes, even more unrealistically tall sometimes. Power of the bit's immeasurable. Yeah. something. Hey, Raynell, you should, like... Raynell, we should have you draw Wisteria again, in her chair with her cup. But, like, at her current, measurements. As, like a, what do you call it? Progress thing. Not a progress thing, but like a, you know... Art now, before. I see like 1,000 different posts on Tumblr all the time. Or like on like social medias that are like the pipeline of your OC getting bigger over the years. And like I think that is true objectively for Wisteria, but I don't think I do it much for any of my other girls or guys. Improvement comparison? Yeah, that. Or no, what else can I plug in? Alright, I think if I try to show any other Wisteria drawings... Oh, I didn't show the fucking... Hold on, yeah. I forgot to show off Wisteria's cook outfit. It happens because the character is meant to be exaggerated, but becomes the new normal. Rinse, repeat. True. Here's Wisteria in her cooking outfit that her girlfriend made for her. She also yes, Wisteria is a extremely talented chef. I decided that I have a rule of thumb. Is that's like it's a fucking fat person, dude. They have to be awesome at cooking. Her expressions in this art style are so great. Yeah, I would commission this person more to draw her, but I pretty much only commission them to draw her for, like, outfits. I wouldn't really know what else to commission them of her doing. Especially because I have, like, so many fucking drawings of this fucking woman, dog. Need to see her with a big knife. Hashtag silence. Hashtag gay. Be the change you want to see in the world, dude. Draw her with a big fucking knife. And then, like... I guess I also have this outfit that's Wisteria workout clothes, but it's basically just her normal outfit, but she put on, like, gym pants and, like, running shoes. And put, like, a fucking water bottle in her storage compartment. Rid of all of these. Yes, she has the most outfits in the world ever. I'm sick in the head about her. Please like my OC. I made her so good. And she's so likable. Shit, gotta cook. Alright, bye Rainbow Phase, bye, have a good one, bye. Ugh. Let me see here. Let's get back to this, huh? I liked it. I, like, stopped showing you the Pokemon. PCs, NPCs, no. All Pokemon. There we go. Can you talk more about the Dust Devils? Okay. These guys don't have names yet. But they are ghost ground type. They will be living out in deserts. They are the ace Pokemon for the ground gym leader. The Pokedex entry, I have like Pokedex entry ideas for all of the guys because I like, you know, I want to give lore for my boys. The idea that their Pokedex entries will mainly talk about is that, you know, they functionally are the dust clouds of the desert. They like to hide out in the dust and then reform into their states. The clay and dirt around them are things that they are possessing and accumulating. And their bodies are like extremely malleable to any shape. They also, yes, they are definitely little guys. Like even the fully evolved version of this guy is probably no bigger than like 4 feet something. They're probably like Lucario tall, which I don't think Lucario is very tall. They might be like a little shorter than Lucario. Let me check Lucario's height. Lucario is not human-sized. Lucario is 3'11". Pokemon heights are really stupid. Humans are that size sometimes when they're young. Yeah, Pokemon heights are really stupid. Like, it's really bad out there. Lucario's a short king. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, these guys would probably be, like, also around 4 feet. Like Lucario is. Okay. I need to, alright, moving back down the list, though. This is Queen Gambit. I'll probably give her a better name later, but this is Queen Gambit. This is basically me just going, not a lot of Pokemon. Not a lot of, you know, we have Bisharp, we have the Bisharp line, we have Pawniard, we have, King Gambit. I want to make a Queen piece to this line of Pokemon, so I wanted to make Queen Gambit, or Queen Bit, maybe. Not much to say about her. I'm not super strong on this design either. Something in me originally really wanted her to be like a Russian, like kind of like a Russian royal figure. Or like some sort of like, you know, I wanted her to be like not like a typical British like queen or like a Peach lookalike. That is kind of what she turned out to be. And I simply don't have the money to try and recommission this Pokemon 100 different times, because I've already tried to commission her once before, and that one was a lot worse than what this one was. soon all of the chess pieces will be collected, and we'll have the ultimate Pokemon game. I am making the ultimate Pokemon game. Get it twisted. I'm making the greatest fan game of all time. Get it twisted. Only 4 people, only 5 people will ever get to truly enjoy it. Or like, you know, 5 people, and then any of my friends who want the recordings, I will give them to, and or I'll let people watch when they're in the Discord. But like, get it twisted. This game will be immediate. This game will become lost media. Get it twisted. Okay. Next freak. I would love to share this game with people, I just can't. Next freak, though. This is another one of the Artifactmon. This is Shakespeare. This is Ape Spear. I kinda dragged the lead. This is the Shakespeare Pokemon. It is a monkey. Jarvis, zoom in on it. Zoom in on Shakespeare. Zoom in on the monkey. I think I'm a pretzel. I love the way I've been twisted. Return to monkey. That's right. I've made multiple monkey Pokemon for this game, and one of them's one of the legendaries. Oh my god, this image is ginormous. What the fuck, dog? Do you know that Shakespeare was actually just a chimp in special effects makeup? True. This was him. But yeah, say hi to Ape Sphere. This is the playwright Pokemon. It is the living embodiment of the saying, eventually put 1,000 monkeys in a room with typewriters and one of them will write Shakespeare. This is that monkey. He has attained a higher plane of being. This guy feels like a war criminal. I put a hand on your shoulder. The artifact Pokemon are mainly war criminals. The artifact Pokemon were sealed away in prison for debatable reasons. But considering that the normal Pokemon of Pokesoup are as dangerous as they are, you can imagine that the ones that got sealed away explicitly are probably, at least some of them are kind of bad. Ape Spear is pretty harmless on the levels of bad. You know, frankly, he probably didn't deserve prison. Ape Spear's ability, he is Psychic Steel. He likes to brainwash people, and send them into the woods with him, so that they can enact his plays. If you don't do a good job at his play, he will let you go, and you will wake up lost in the woods. And if you are really good at your job as an actor, he'll probably keep you around for a while until he lets you go. Slash debatable on the letting you go part if you do too good of a job. He was sealed in a typewriter. He has these 2 little guys that are the tragedy and comedy mask monkeys. They are his puppets. The way that his boss fight will go in-game is that you will have to fight these 2 guys, and have to find where he is puppeteering them and hurt him. uh, while they are the ones actually doing the damage. Something something, he gets, like, also, you know, like, the tragedy and comedy monkeys get their own movesets, and, like, different stat blocks, and then he will have his own moveset, but it's mostly for buffing, and, like, affecting the monkeys, because he is the puppeteer, slash, you know, he is the director, he is the, conductor of this film, of this masterpiece, and, he wants to do everything he can to make it go right. The best way to get this guy to chill out would probably be to, like, just get him in a union, or get him in, like, a good working facility. Is he able to use Helping Hand on his controlled subjects? Yes. Yes, his moveset's like Helping Hand. Yeah, give him enrichment. Yeah, you need to give him enrichment, and he'll, like, calm down. Like, you know, get him into a proper, like, theater with, like, people who work for, like, a living, and let him get, like, you know, he just can't pay people, you know, so, and, like, he doesn't care about money or anything, it's all the art for him. So, like, you know, if he can get into the business and not get fucked over in any way, because the moment they fuck him over, he'll relapse instantly. But like, yeah. Oh, speaking of the monkeys, I never said out loud, but Rock Baboom's type, you would think that it's probably like a dark fighting. He is poison fighting, because it's like toxic masculinity is like his problem. Sorry about that. I was monkey pilled. Here is. Yeah. Gurren Lagann. Yeah, we have Gurren Lagann Golurks. They're steel fighting. Unlike Rock Baboon for being toxic masculinity, these guys are fighting because they're like, instead of ghost spirit, they have fighting spirit. Not visible, but their hands can turn into drills. They live off of fighting spirit, and they can only fight for trainers that have, like, strong wills. Here is essentially the main legendary of the region, who is also huge as fuck, so give me a second to shrink him down. Here he comes. Any moment now, chat. This is, one of the artifact mon. It is a elephant. The game is about cryptids and lost history, and, like, untold, unknown mysteries. So I found it apt to make the, you know, the main legendary of the game be an elephant, because an elephant never forgets. It is sealed inside of a book, and it has the ability to unlock and reform. It has the ability to alter history, essentially being sealed in these pages of a giant white book called the White Chronicle. Uh, it that book has been affecting. That book has been essentially rewritten and altered heavily. It is not which is why these Pokemon, people don't remember the existence of them, and they don't remember like why certain things have happened. Essentially, being being made to just forget how things were, and or make sure that history was burned completely. But as history is doomed to repeat itself, the effects of the book have begun to wear down on certain things. And history is repiecing itself together violently and forcefully. And it is up to the player characters ultimately to recover the shattered parts of this book and put it back together and restore history to its true state, because a unknown force is slowly approaching the planet, and the key to protecting it lies within the forgotten history. The elephant itself is not a Pokemon that intended to do these things, though it was used in this. It was used and abused to reconstruct the world. I do not have a name for this guy yet, but I will eventually. It is a normal fairy type. When the people first meet it, it will be in its baby form, because it itself is like a damaged creature, because history was destroyed in such a way that it is in a like crippled, weakened state. And then when the book is like reformed, it is essentially its form change item that will change it back into its super form. It is supposed to be eventually like a little friend, a little GMPC Pokemon. That will like help them do things. I briefly played around with the idea of giving it the ability to give Pokemon Mega Evolutions, based off of like stories and like fable. Like I wanted to give Pokemon Fable forms. That would just be like giving them the powers of legend of Pokemons from stories long ago, that were like connected to the Pokemon and turning it into that fable itself, which I thought was really cool, but I don't want to be in debt, so I'm not gonna do that. But I'll see if I can make a less interesting, artistically visual, a less interestingly visual version of that. Namastalgia. Remember Fant. I'm like hyper focused on putting ivory somewhere in the name. Like they're like ivory tusks, a white elephant. Oh yeah, if this... Ivory call. Ivory call. Ivory call. Ivory call. I kinda... That's giving me a really powerful emotion, because I both love it, and also... my sensibilities want me to not fuck with this name, but I fuck with that name heavy. I'm gonna put it in the list, at least as a temporary. The best Pokemon names are puns you hate but can't help the love. IMO. True. Yeah, he's supposed to be kind of like Nemi from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Where's Pokemon Soup? There it is. Call. There we go. Put that freak away. Next on the list. Because, you know, I recall, Ivory Call. No, it's a perfect name. I get it. It's a perfect name. You did a great job. That was basically what I was trying to think of. Anyway, here's one of my favorite shitheads in the decks. This is Victuni. This is Pokesoup's Mewtwo. I had originally planned to have him look cooler, but it kind of is fine that he looks kind of like a nerd a bit. Victuni was made in an attempt to recreate Mewtwo, the perfect psychic Pokemon, and by wanting to actually create the perfect psychic Pokemon, they wanted to use Victini DNA, because it's the victory Pokemon. So they wanted to try to make their own personal victory engine. However, because Victini exists and is the victory Pokemon, cosmically trying to use his power to do that, it is impossible to clash with Victini, causing Victuni to be the second place Pokemon. Uh, Victuni is like in hell. It is like in agony with its existence. It is in like an existential crisis. It wants nothing more than to kill Victini, so that it can be the first place, be the victory Pokemon. What if you were an inferior evil clone? He's not even like evil, right? Like he's not evil, he's evil because he's so pissed off about what they did to him. Being stuck in that kind of purgatory has like caused them to go a little insane. uh if you don't mention Victini around them, they'll mostly just be like a cocky, like they'll act like they're hot shit, but the moment you bring them up, they'll have like a mental breakdown. The fucked up thing is they can't even fully be evil. Victuni's not evil. They're like not that bad of a guy. They'll always be the second step being the bad guy. Uh-huh. That's why they're just kind of like a cocky cunt, because they can't really be the best at being good or the best at being evil. So they're somewhere in the middle, which just kind of makes them smug and arrogant when they shouldn't be. Again, it's an existential crisis. They're a walking contradiction. Do not show them League of Legends. Oh no. Yeah, get them away from League. Get them away from League. They're gonna find the people who they're playing with and personally kill them. They're gonna they probably won't kill them because that's like a bit too much, and they're not comfortable going that far unless it's with them. But like they'll like they'll like light their house on fire or burn their computers. They also don't get V-Create. They have a different signature move. They have a different signature move that just kind of makes a spear of eternal victory and flame, which is supposed to be like a. They make psychic flaming spears, and toss them at people. It has it will probably have a 90%. If this was a real Pokemon game, it'd probably have like a 90% hit chance. or rather, just internally, they might just have an ability that ingrains them with like having a mischance on all of their moves. Yeah, their spears are half of a V. That's right. That's intentional. Alrighty. We're almost through the list. Here's another regional bug, but it stops being a bug type. I grab a single bug or ghost type It's okay. There are plenty of bug poke. There's like 5 bug Pokemon in this region that are, there's a couple of bugs. One of the best. I look at Rainbow Vase. One of the legendaries in this region is a bug type. That fucker owns this region. If there's a ghost bug Pokemon, the region's fucked. But yeah, this is a... So this Pokemon is really cool in concept, but its typing is undesirable, because it switches from bug to something even worse. This is a water bug to water bug to ice fairy Pokemon. I do not quite remember if I named it or not. I feel like it did get a name, but I do not remember. Its ability, it is a moth. It is a moth that searches for the moon. Because it's based off of a song that I listened to a lot growing up, and still kind of do, where they had a metaphor in that. They would say the metaphor in the song, "I love you, like a moth loves a moon, I navigate by you." So it was a very sweet turn of phrase. That was the first place I ever heard it. These Pokemon are born in warmer climates, but will migrate to the north end of the region, where they will find a pool. They will find a special cave that has a special pool of water that, when they dive into it, will hatch them out and grow them into the fairy ice type that you see before you. I originally wanted to keep her as fairy water, but a lot of my friends yelled at me because they said that was too strong of a typing. And I also, didn't have enough ice types. These Pokemon also, these Pokemon have a ability that is based off of my favorite fun fact about the moon. That is, Moonrock smells strongly of sulfur. So when they are in a snowstorm, their special brand of snow is sulfuric in nature. So if you are to use a fire type attack in their snow, it will combust and blow you up. They essentially use the move Bug Powder, but for the entire field. And then also, it will passively do damage to people, and also, it will increase their defense. So, on paper, I think it's a really interesting Pokemon. And, I think, it pretty confidently at least can clear its, psychic, its, fire resistance. or fire weakness, because fire-type Pokemon and fire-type moves are getting hit with recoil every time they go off. So it's like not a great idea to use one of its most common weaknesses on itself. The second Evo is in my team for sure. Yeah, this is also a Pokemon you don't strictly have to evolve. You know, they can stay in Stage 2 forever, slap an Eviolite on this cocoon-ass freak. I don't really know what you would get out of it, but it's possible. I haven't quite statted him out yet, but I know that my friend Didi has for like real Pokemon. One of the prettiest bug mid-evos. Yeah. You know, it's a very... I love it. I love its moon. I literally love the moon theming. I kind of wish that it could have kept it in its final stage, but considering how it just, like... It, you know, it turns into a moth, right? It, like, needs to look more like a moth, and... I don't know, I kind of wanted to make a bug Pokemon that was, like... tall and fancy and intimidating, like you know, like Scizor, I think, is the only bug Pokemon that's built like that, and I wanted to make one that was kind of built like Scizor, and I think ultimately it kind of ended up making this thing look like a Hollow Knight boss, which is like, you know, I'm fine with that. Next freak on the list is another artifact Pokemon. Say hello to Toxicquatro, the fourth member of the legendary bird trio, who has been missing for centuries. Due to the nature of Ivo Recall, I guess, you know, and this goes for every other Pokemon that has, like, a connection with a Pokemon that still exists. They don't remember these guys, but if they think about a memory that pertains to them, they start to feel kind of sad and like things are missing. This will also go for like, this also goes out for Dan Zender and a few others that I haven't shown off yet. But Toxicquatro is a poison flying type that willingly became imprisoned and willingly let itself be erased from history because it is spreading a plague wherever it goes, and it is inherently a peaceful creature. It does not really care for violence and destruction, though it is born to cause problems and kill everything in the world. So it thought permanent banishment would be the best choice for it. Though again, history repeats itself. The book is slowly being mended regardless of how everyone feels about it. And it's going to cause a lot of problems because Toxicquatro is still sealed away, but the plague is, like, coming back. So they have to get Toxiquatro out of its mask, so that they can, because, you know, society has advanced enough that, they are going to use Toxiquatro's feathers and, like, DNA samples to reconstruct an antidote for the plague, so that it can be, A, be free again, and, B, actively save the world from its, from the plague that is now being spread. Hands down my favorite artifact mon, just for the fucking tragedy of its circumstances. I was going crazy a little when you first told me about this one. I really love Toxiquatro. Also, if it, you know, he's like one of my favorites. There definitely will be a really touching reunion with the rest of the bird trio, when he gets his family back. Love characters that are sabotaged from the jump to be bad, but don't want to do harm. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's Toxiquatro. Not all of the, Get the fuck out of here, I'm showing my fans my awesome things! Thank you. Sorry, I saw a bot. You know, not all of the Artifactamon are evil. It's fair to say that all of them have some kind of war criminal energy going on with them, but not all of them are evil. Can we go back in time and shove the guy who had the Artifactamon idea into a locker? Something like that. Something like that will certainly happen. I don't know if you were here. Yeah, you probably didn't see them. But you know, just one more time for the back. There are pillar men in this game. Click spoilers here. Click artwork here. Every single Pokemon that is a regional variant has a pillar man attached to it, which is a ancient missing link human being. That is living somewhere in the basement, in the depths of the region, guarding things and trying to, you know, essentially are also, some of these are also prisoners. I've got to go to bed, but no, I'll catch the VOD later for more pokesoup. Bye, Avery, I hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, essentially these guys, are like, you know, these are ancient people from the era from when the artifact plan happened, and are just kind of still alive, due to also being banished. Also being banished. Some of these people, some of them worked directly with the person, who is in charge of the artifact plan, and some of them super weren't. This is the queen. She did not plan for this shit. She did not plan for this shit and was hyper against it. Alrighty. Oop. Okay, I thought I heard someone come in. We're gonna have to shove the We're gonna have to shove the artifact planner into a pillar. Yeah, no, this lore goes hard. Thank you. Thank you. I've spent maybe 5 to 6 years on this fucking game. It fucking better go hard. If any of my players don't think this game is righteous and powerful immediately, I'm kicking them out and getting someone else in. Makes the artifact planner hot to make you question your revenge. Dude. I mean, like, again. Like, look at these fucking guys. Do you think that the person's not gonna be hot? Zoom in on Queen Nostra. Zoom in on Queen Nostra. Chat, zoom in on, zoom in on Adina. The spider lady. Zoom in on Belladonna, the giant Amazon Salazon. Also, these drawings are not right now. These drawings are made by my friend, Noodle, and who, you know, Zach Sugarheart Rush. You can find his stuff below, and get a link to him. And also from my cool friend Six, who, drew Adina here. Zach is so cool and awesome, amazing at art. Something. The reason why Adina signed up for the plan was because she wanted to keep her kids safe. She wanted to keep her kids safe. She's like, I do have to dip. I'm being conscripted to watch Code Lyoko. You have a good time. I'm gonna, like, finish going through the Pokemon. Oh my god. Bye! Oh my god, I think I just got commission art. But I'm gonna ignore that. I either got commission art or an apology for taking too long on a commission. Pokesoup is scattered across like 20 VODs. True, but this is like a pretty big chunk of Pokesoup. You could just watch this VOD and get a lot out of it, I think. It was art, holy fucking shit. Oh my god, oh my god, I'm losing it. Hold on. It's, Chat, it's JD. It's a JD commission. The JD commission, and the artist couldn't settle on which pose they wanted to do more. So I have two different options to pick from, and I'm gonna be in hell about this. Yeah, they drew both. Hold on, I'm pulling them up. Here's one. Here's the other one. I love both of these a lot. I'd like get on my knees and beg for both of these to get drawn, honestly. I'm gonna see if I can get both of the... How much does one cost? I'm gonna figure it out. And then go from there. I know that they're at least, like, in the, like, 120, like, around $100 is one of these. Maybe Rainbow Phase can pay the rest. I don't worry about it. No, they've done enough. Sweats. They did enough. We've made our goal this week. This month. We don't need to fucking... That'd go hard. But, like... I can only ask so much out of the person that gives me, so much money every fucking month. I feel like it's on them. Note when I'm begging for donations, it's never, directed towards Rainbow Phase. I'm kidding. I know you're kidding, but I've seen them done. I've seen her do some crazy shit before. Remember the pregnancy. Remember rat pregnancy happened. Don't know what you mean. Rat pregnancy was basically, like maybe like 70%, 80% all on you. You made Mr. Cheese pregnant, you monster. You and Raynell, you fucks. Yeah, I thought it'd be so funny and I was right. You were. God. I'm so sorry, I'm just staring at these. Ah, fuck. I just closed the wrong stream. Luckily, it wasn't a thing that was important.
Perfectly clear how little...
Shut up. Don't listen to that. You need to fucking be a lot careful when it comes to things like that. Ugh. I vote for the second one with the worm perspective. Yeah. I might... Yeah. I might, like... At most, the only thing I would change is that I'm probably gonna have to ask them to change her proportions. I cried, didn't give her... Might have not given her enough tummy, I'm not sure. I'd have to go look at references. I know that 6 has been giving her, like, a gut recently. I don't know if I shared the 6 birthday art I got on stream. JD's big, but she's not very belly. Yeah. A lot of it's in her ass. A lot of it is in her butt, which is another reason why I like this one, because it shows that feature off. But also, I like this one because this is like a comic book page. This is like a fucking entire comic book page. It's kind of insane. Also, I don't think I made it clear. This is the artist. That one has an aura that makes you say, holy fuck, yeah. This is the art. This is Rania. This is like Rania Valentine. She's a really talented artist. She drew a couple of the wisterias. She drew the wisteria in the garden with the wisterias. She also drew the image that got me suspended from Twitch for a week, which got me to not be at a Dear Delilah episode. So I kind of thought it'd be funny to get her to draw Delilah, my OC for that game. Other reason I kind of like this one, other than for ass reasons, is that the way the trees are popping out here, it kind of makes it look like she's got bunny ears, but that's like me being insane. Could ask you to be emphasized in the final version. True. Oh god. Here we are. Bunny suit JD. Again. We love you, bunny suit JD. Alrighty. I just wanna mark off these last two guys before we stop fucking around on pokesoup talk. And like, I don't know, we could end the stream here. this was the stream. The stream preamble was finally the stream, and no one showed up. No one showed up for the podcast except for me. But you all have been like a lovely fucking like guests. I loved hanging out tonight. This was a really good time just talking about my fucking game. Because I don't really get to do that a lot. Lots of people were here for like 2 hours. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I don't know. That to me the fact that the streaming count was so low kind of reads to me like I probably shouldn't do something like this again. But also I kind of didn't advertise this as what it was going to be. Something, not a lot. Well, it's not a lot of people came out for it, or like, so like that's mostly my worry. I kind of, as a guy doing streaming, I kind of have to worry like maybe 1% about it doing things that are like, at the most, going to at least keep my viewers' attention, so that I can like turn this into a career. But, like, regardless, this was a lot of fun. But I'd recommend making sure your streams are what they're billed as. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'll probably try it one more time. With, like, actually saying this is the pokesoup stream. And then I will, like, also, when I upload this video, when I upload the VOD to YouTube, I'll also just be making, like, a post on social media that's like, hey, I lied about the nature of this stream. I'm really proud of it. You guys should look at it, because I think it was a fun one, where you get to hear about my D&D game. But yeah, no. Last two guys on the list, right? These guys have names. I definitely picked ones out for them. Somewhat, I think Rainbow Phase helped me think of names for them. I do not remember what they are. I would have to find them later. These are my fighting type Pokemon. These are my fighting flying type Pokemon. You only remember Flapnel? Yeah. Flapnel. Yeah, Flapnel for the first stage. I'll write that down after this stream, actually, for real this time. First stage is Flapnel. It's a flying fighting type. It is based off of how there's a lot of Pokemon with a lot of Pokedex entries that are fighting type that remark on having some kind of item or, like, way that they physically restrain their body parts to hold back a nebulous physical power. That is, like, immensely overly powerful. So I looked at that and went, what if I made a Pokemon that has that kind of theming, but they, like, don't give a shit, and they're, like, wrong in the head. So the feathers of Flapnel and its evolved form are what store their fighting energy that gets stronger the more excited they get, and it will be stored in the wings, and then when the wings make any sort of impact, will detonate. Flapnel, and, you know, they specifically have a lust for dive bombing and trying to find the perfect explosion. They are kamikaze Pokemon. They are built to love exploding and recoiling, and they will actively go out to find human weaponry that can detonate and build their nests out of it. They're always hoping and praying for that beautiful, beautiful, like, moment of going out in a blaze of glory. And the only reason why they're even alive to this day is because they care so much about that they're willing to nurture that like spark for the future of their like children. So like they do take care of their babies, and they do like show off, and like they give their children the excitement, and then when they're old enough and they feel like it's their time, or maybe if one's feeling a bit too hasty in even that regard, they will blow up. These are probably the most dangerous Pokemon in the region, straight up, that are not an Artifactamon. Trying to raise these guys is a unmitigated, like a fucking disaster. You have to be so careful about clipping their wings, so that they can, like, not blow up things. And also, you have to deal with the fact that if someone is taking care of these guys, they might be dangerous. Frankly, they might be kind of dangerous because they just they have infinite access to bombs. The super move of the grass-type starter is a move where it can feel that one of these guys is coming for it. It will bury itself underground, and then the pollen on its head will like increase into like a big large ball that the Flapnel evolution will crash into, causing a giant pollen explosion. This Pokemon actively needs the other one to be, like, active, and is a way, I suppose, for people to try and catch one. You will surely never regret raising a Flapnel. Your cherished belongings will remain intact. Uh-huh. I really feel like pokesoup has, like, one good guy, and it's the fire starter. He's, like, the only one. He's, like, one of the only ones that's not a tragedy, and, like, is a chill dude, and isn't a health violation. Grass starter is, like, kind of, like, an immensely scared, terrifying, like, creature. And the water starter is also kind of chill. But doesn't do anything good or bad to society. Is just a I guess it plays ska. It plays ska, so it's also, the starter Pokemon are an objective help to society, whereas everything else is kind of like a threat. In some way or another. I guess these guys are fine. These are domesticated. These are basically domesticated Timberwolves. These are domesticated direwolves, so, like, they're fine. The rocks never hurt anybody. These are alcoholics. This is a potential crackhead with violent urges and bloodlust. The chainsaw sharks are dangerous but domesticated. These are technically time cops. These eat your dreams. These crash into buildings. These are fine. These are the Antichrist. These are fine but extremely tragic. These are mostly fine, but people treat them like they're gods and have created a cult. Tragic, evil. Yeah. Fucking, this bitch is good. She's okay. she's not getting in anyone's way. These are technically fine. The last evolution is, like, maybe a problem, but, like, its ultimate goal is just having a good fight and proving it's the best. Something it will have to contest with as well, with, Victuni. These guys are also fine. The final evolution is really protective, and might, like, dissolve your skin with sulfuric acid. And these guys are living, active war criminals. And then even still, we're not done with this, and this is still the unfinished roster. We have many Pokemon that I need to get done. There's at least 6 more Pokemon on here that are currently being worked on right now, which are the Sheep evolution line. And once I get them done, I'm probably just going to, like, do a heavy audit of what I need, and see if I can. What I really want to do is look at all of the Pokemon, look at their types, see if there's a Pokemon type that is, like, really lacking or really useful that should be in this region, and add that to the roster. Just for, like, balancing out things, because, you know, we have a lot of psychics, we have a lot of psychics, we have a lot of, like, fire fairies, a lot of poisons. Yeah, my goal after getting the sheep will be hard balancing and seeing if I have anything else I'd want to add. And then the game will be runnable after I finish the maps. And then I'll probably just be talking about that game forever to you guys. So, like, have fun with that. Well, this game was a lie. This session was a lie. Whoop, real side note, you are your own strongest soldier for deciding to make a whole ass stat blocks and moveset for these guys. Oh yeah, hold on. I guess let me show off how that's going. Also, hi Whoop, we're doing an end of stream rate. This is an end of stream. Stream's ending soon. I've been talking about pokesoup all day instead of actually playing the game I was gonna play. I've had a lot of fun. I'm just about to wrap up. I just wanna show chat the actual pokesoup, like, folder. Of, like, where I'm statting them out. And, frankly, it would have been a way better place to have shown you guys these Pokemon if I had shown it to you, here. But, hindsight is a bitch. Alrighty. Yeah, no, look at these fucking... the way I'm doing this is... I've been, like, looking at other Fakemon and seeing how they stat them out. The trick has been... Pokemon stat lines in PTU are just, like, the stat number rounded down. Like, is the stat number but get rid of the 0. But like sometimes it's a little higher. No, right, it's rounding. It's rounding by 5. So if the stat is like if the stat's like 65, you give them a 7. If the stat's like 60, you give them a 6. So on, so on. And I had a friend named I have a friend, Blessed Didi, Uncle Didi, guy who pays for all of my Garden of Banban playthroughs on this channel, who statted out all of the Fakemon for pokesoup before I found out this information, and it made the entire thing way easier. All of the Pokemon are basically statted out. The starters are the only people who have, like, pretty much their entire sheet filled out. I think, you know, like, after we get past them, a lot of them start to get a bit unfinished. But, like, all of the stats have been typed in, and we get to see all their totals. I started putting in move lists that are, like, temporary, based off of, like, other Pokemon I saw with similar typings and skills. But, you know, maybe, you know, probably the next time I do a pokesoup thing, I'll probably use this as the list, and, chat can, like, help me actually name a lot of these guys who are still nameless. Insane dedication, we will honor your hard work forevermore. It's not even done, because after I stat all these assholes out, I have to plug them into Foundry, and I'm doing this in Foundry. I'm doing pokesoup in Foundry, and it's because Foundry has a module for PTU that, if I do it right, will be able to automate so much of, like, wild Pokemon encounter nonsense, so that I don't have to do that part. I just have to do what I'm already doing right now a second time, and then I will never have to do it again. The fact that there is still so much to do and you're still committed is part of it. I mean, like, I'd fucking lose. If pokesoup never happened, I would end up on the news. I would become a serial killer. That would just happen. I'd go insane. Like that would be such a crushing thing to me. I would not survive the cancellation of pokesoup. Ugh. Alrighty. I'm sorry, it's so true. I would become a fucking maniac. I would become a serial killer if pokesoup didn't work out. Which is why I'm so committed to this game that I don't even care if, like, all my players... If, like, players look at me and go, I'm gonna head out, I'll fucking pick up a different person. If all of my players quit on me, I'll find a different fucking group of people to run this game for. This game needs to happen. This was, like, way too much of an investment. I love it. I love it a lot. God, I hope it's gonna be a fucking good game. All I need is for this to be a good game. And for my players to be like, they're gonna like it. you're imagining a Doom scenario that won't happen. I have been every D&D game I've been in, minus like a small number, have like gone terribly. Like in more recent memories, D&D has gotten better, but I still have had a few shitters. I'm speaking from like experience and like fear of like things happening a certain way that I've seen happen before. But this time I'll be strong about it, and I'll kill people, and I'll kill anyone who gets in my way. Kind of way about it. But yeah, that was the pokesoup stream. I hope you all had a good time. I had a lot of fun with this. I think I'm gonna head out for now. And like... Oh, fuck. Oh, God, hold on. You shouldn't have... Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. That's embarrassing. Anyway. My screen was on. My screen, my fucking... I was showing you my fucking Twitch screen, my fucking browser screen, and I forgot about that. Thought I was just gonna show the single tab still. I'm, like, dumb as fuck. I'm gonna head out. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you next Tuesday. Maybe this time I'll actually play Salt and Shadow for once in my goddamn life.